Alright, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we want to give all praises to
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Yahawashi,
Ba'ashem,
Ruach
Kodash. Alright, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. We're just going to jump straight into the Psalm of David, okay? This is Psalm chapter 109 and verse 1. It says, "Hold not thy peace, O Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi, of my praise. For the mouth of the wicked and the mouth of the deceitful are open against me. They have spoken against me with a lying tongue." Okay, and that's the characteristic of the majority of our own people. All right, 2/3 of the nation of Israel have spoken against, the Heavenly Father's chosen men. They've spoken hateful and lying words, deceitful words. And if you looked at that word of deceitful in the blue letter, it says Strong's H 4820, and that's Marama. Okay, and it says deceit, treachery, guile, subtlety. All right, so basically lying words. You're speaking false and making false accusations and false words against the Heavenly Father's servants.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right, this is the book of Luke. All right, chapter 6. Okay, verse 22. Luke 6 and 22. "Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you, and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake. Rejoice ye in that day, and leap for joy. For behold, your reward is great in heaven, for in the like manner did their fathers unto the prophets." When it says in Psalms 109, the mouth of the wicked and the mouth of the deceitful are open against me. All right, because 2/3 of the nation of Israel are coming up against who the Lord has set up to proclaim His message, and it's a blessing, to receive that type of reproach, because that's what they did unto the prophets.
Okay. Yeah, I got precept because it's mostly the the men who already know that they're Israelites. That they know their true nationality. That's the people that give us the biggest problems. All right. So this is 1 Corinthians chapter 1 and verse 23. I'm gonna start at 22. It says, "For the Jews require a sign, and the Greeks seek after wisdom. But we preach Yahawashi HaMashiach crucified, unto the Jews a stumbling block, unto the Jews a stumbling block, and unto the Greeks foolishness." Okay, and to the majority of our people, speaking about so-called Negroes, all right, the heads of the nation, they fall and stumble at the doctrine that we preach. Yahawashi HaMashiach, all right, Yahawashi crucified for the remission of sins of Israel. Okay, that's foolishness, and that causes them to stumble. And it says, unto the Greeks foolishness, the people of our nation who are caught up in this, American lifestyle, they cast off the ways of the Heavenly Father. It's foolishness unto them, They're not going to return unto their nationality. Okay? So jumping back in Psalm 109, it says, "They compassed me about also with words of hatred, and fought against me without a cause." Without a cause, unjustly, they accuse us of being the worst, people on the earth. Just because we preach Yahawashi.
Come on. You see it. Yakko Wacko was huge at coming against the men of the Lord. And there's countless people that used to be a part of the whole GMS or different Israelite groups that their whole focus, their whole energy is to slander and come against the men of the Lord. Tried and denied the Good Samaritans. All right, their whole concern is about what Pastor Dar has to say or how GMS is going.
Precept for you real quick. Because they're coming in the name of Yahawashi, Yahawashi, but it's they're not in sincerity, It's all vain. It's all falsehood, So this is Philippians chapter 1 and verse 15. It says, "Some indeed preach Yahawashi Hamashiach, even of envy and strife, and some also of goodwill." And like the brother was mentioning, guys like Yakko Wacko, guys like was it Alazar, of the Sakari Hebrew camp, guys like that, they preach in the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahawashi, but it's all for vain glory. They're trying to establish their own righteousness. It's not to edify the elect of Israel. So it's all for naught. Jump back. It's 109. Yeah, Psalm 109. Verse 4 again. It's like in verse 3. It says, "They compassed me about also with words of hatred, and fought against me without a cause. For my love, they are my adversaries, but I give myself unto prayer."
Come on. I'm going to get the Hebrew word for adversaries. All right. And we all know this. All right. The Hebrew word for adversaries is shaitan. All right. Shaitan. All right. Satan, in English. All right. Shaitan. And it says to be or act as an adversary, resist, oppose. All right. So, all the people that come up against the men of the Lord, whom the Lord has set up and raised up. All right. You're of your father, the devil. Okay. You're doing the will of Satan, Shaitan. All right. You're a Satanist, essentially. All right. If you come up against the apostles and others of GMS, all right, whom the Lord has set up.
Okay. Let me jump back to Psalm.
Yeah, keep going. I just got the Hebrew for verse 4.
Okay. Yeah, it says Psalm 109 and verse 5. It says, "And they have rewarded me evil for good, and hatred for my love."
Come on. We preach the gospel, okay? And the gospel is the good news. Mm-hmm. We teach salvation for the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans aren't going to be at the bottom forever, all right? You're going to be a ruler and a king, okay? But what do we get in reward for teaching you that message? All right, you want to put us to death, okay? If the Heavenly Father wasn't protecting us, you would have killed every last one of us, okay? You think that we're the issues, all right, of the earth, okay? But the issues of the earth is the wicked that beareth rule.
Yeah, because it says, for the good, they return hatred unto us, because we pass knowledge. We tell them that they're not Negroes, they're not Spics, they're not Native Americans. They return unto us hatred, and they seek after our lives. So that's just what it is. At the end of the day, they're going to have to, their life is going to be at jeopardy, So, I'm going to continue on in verse 6.
Yeah.
It says, "Yet set thou a wicked man over him, and let Satan stand at his right hand." Let me break that down.
Come on, because the Lord is going to get them back, You can't oppress the ones that's teaching the message and think that you're going to get away with it,
Okay. verse 7, it says, when he shall be judged, let him be condemned, and let his prayer become sin. So he's not going to, receive mercy. He's not going to receive mercy because he didn't deal mercy, in the time of grace that our people have been given them. They don't seek out after, the words of the Lord, So, they're already condemned already,
Yep. That's precept. Alright. This is St. John chapter 3. Alright. Is in 18. He that believeth on him, and that on him is talking about Yahawashi. Alright. Says he that believeth on him is not condemned, but he that believeth not is condemned already, because he has not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of the Heavenly Father. Alright. So you're condemned already if you don't believe. And Yahawashi is known as the Word of the Heavenly Father. Alright, so he's this actual message, he's this word. Alright, and you don't believe on this word, you're condemned. You don't believe on the message that the men he has set up preaching it, you're condemned.
Yep. Yeah, anything else you want to bring up? Yeah, that's pretty much the point, all of our adversaries, they're going to fall. At the end of the day, they come up against the rock, the rock of our salvation, Yahawashi. They're going to be, grounded to powder, thus saith the Lord. So, we just have to continue to stay faithful in the word, continue to preach, Yahawashi, the proper doctrine, okay, and just hope that we can receive mercy and be saved in these last days. All right.
The sure mercies of David that the scriptures speak of.
Mm-hmm. All right. So yeah, until next time, we say shalom, right?
Shalom.